Number 2, Jamison Meade. Jay Ortiz. 32, Taylor. And number 35, Ryan Wolf. Head coach of Georgia Press, assistant Dan the Warriors of Vincentian. Now starting out the Ripples of Seton LaSalle.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, inside the Montour Athletic Center. This is the Champ Sports Network's presentation of Western Pennsylvania High School basketball. I am Wesley Euler, joined alongside Al Leash for Game 5 of 6 tonight between the Vincentian Royals and the Rebels of Seton LaSalle. Had some great action so far here today. Should be another very entertaining tilt here coming up next, where we've got the defending state runner-ups, Seton LaSalle Rebels, against Vincentian Academy, who made a nice run of their own in the Whippeal playoffs last year. Ryan Wolf, number 35 for Vincentian, can really shoot it, especially from behind the arc. And we'll be sure to keep an eye out for him this evening, as we're just about ready to get things underway.
I don't know where the other.
Jumping center, 32, Ian Taylor, and 32, Ryan Marcus. Your officials today's game, Tom Drummond, Joe Kansik,
and here we go. For Vincentian, it is Ian Taylor taking the jump against Ryan Norcus. And that's controlled by Seton LaSalle, and here we go. LaSalle tries to go inside. Now it's loose, turned over. Taken away there by Ian Taylor. Now back comes Vincentian. It's Ryan Wolf. He can let it fly. He does. The lefty drains his first shot. Get used to that, folks. The southpaw Ryan Wolf loves to let it fly. He's not shy.
Oh, he got to the top of the key, Wes, and he just let her fly for the 2.
Now LaSalle will try to answer. Up top with it is the senior, Del Greco. Down low, in the paint. Shot up, foul, and good. Masua with the and 1 there.
Fouls on 2, Jamison Meade, his first.
6'3" junior.
Down the field goal, Paris 4 shoots the ball.
Chance at 3 points the old-fashioned way. That one's no good. Teams fight for possession off the rebound, controlled by Vincentian. They come back quickly the other way. With it now right to the rack and laying it in is Jamison Nee. Tough shot. Got that one to fall.
They went from L.A. to New York and laid it up with the scoop there.
Coast to coast. Now wide open chance for Ford. His shot on the way and good. Another southpaw. Paris Ford got all 5 points early on for the Rebels. They're up 1. Now it's Ryan Wolf. He'll try and answer off the iron. Just a bit too far to the right. Now here come the Rebels. Ford thought about pulling another one. Instead goes cross. Now in the paint. Nice pass and dish for the wide open Ryan Norcus.
Beautiful feed from Helton in the paint. He dished it off for the easy 2.
And now Vincentian goes to work. Bounce pass. Shot on the way up. Too strong. That one came off the fingertips of Jay Cortez. And now Seton has to get down on the ground to get it back. They come the other way, and we're going to have another turnover. So a little case of hot potato here.
Great steal by Nee under the basket.
And Ryan Wolf take that one strong to the rack. So he's got 4. Paris Ford's got 5. Leading scorers for both teams. The Rebels up by 1 point, just 2 minutes in here in the first quarter. Back the other way, shot on the way by Helton. Rattles around, no good. Offensive rebound taken by Ford. His shot too strong.
They're letting them play here,
yeah,
Wes.
They are. A little bit of reaching going on.
This is reminiscent of the old Big East.
And now corner pocket 3, too short for Jamison Nee.
It's off the Royals, so
off the Royals, and LaSalle will come back the other way.
Yeah, this is reminding me of a pit ball game about 4 years ago.
That's the way we like it here.
Yeah.
And now getting back, Jamison Nee with a nice hustle play, keeps that one in, sends it ahead to Ryan Wolf, who hands it right back to him. Nee, cross court, shot on the way, 3-ball for Taylor, rolls around and gets the friendly drop. 9-7. The Royals lead by 2 points. Slowly walking it across the timeline is Paris Ford. He gives it to Helton, and they'll play pitch and catch. Now Ford wants the shot on the way. The lefty off the back iron. Offensive rebound grabbed and laid back in nicely. A nice head fake there. Andrew Rogers, the 6'3" senior, ties the game at 9 apiece. Now back come Vincentian. Corner shot on the way. This one off back iron. Pulled down by the Royals. Now Jamison Nee wants his own three. Shot it and got it.
Jamison Nee.
Both teams.
All over the court today.
Both teams shooting well here to start us out, Al. 9-12 was the score at the end of the first quarter in the previous game, and we still got 4:20 left here. And this one is another easy shot, comes in the paint. This bounce pass right to Paris Ford. That's his 7th point.
He slid in on the baseline and just laid that one up easy off the glass for a nice easy 2. This looks like so far, if you go by the first quarter, it's going to be a barn burner.
3 seniors start for LaSalle. Just 2. Excuse me, 3 as well for Vincentian. So 2 for LaSalle, 3 for Vincentian. And now it's just a 1-point game. Getting in there a little too aggressive was Jay Cortez. Reaching foul. We'll reset right in front of us here. 4:04 left in the first quarter. So 1-point lead for the Royals of Vincentian. As Ford now is trapped, double team, trying to find a way. Goes cross court nicely for Del Greco. His shot up and good. Good pass there by Paris Ford, the sophomore. Get out of trouble.
I was thinking that Cortez looked familiar. He's their pitching star on the baseball team.
Yep, he
saw
sure
a lot
is.
of him last year.
Jamison Nee comes right back down with a 3 of his own. And now a 3 on the way for the Rebels. This one too strong, up in the air. Offensive rebound pulled down. LaSalle doing a great job on the offensive glass. And a beautiful no-look pass by Ford right in for Norcus.
Norcus with a nice follow.
And the Rebels really working the offensive glass. Lots of second chance points. Keeping them in this one tied at 15.
Marzina in the game for Vincentian, 20. Connor Kreutzer.
And so it'll be Monahan to inbound. And now Jamison Nee controls. Cross court on the way. This one for McDonough. Up and good for 3. 3-point lead for the Royals. And they're shooting the lights out here in the first quarter. Now back come the Rebels. Shot on the way, got blocked. Still another offensive rebound. Getting his own rebound off the shot and one. Ryan Norcus just refusing to be denied.
A hoop and a harm.
And again, the Rebels cleaning up all the offensive glass. All kinds of second chance points. Chance at 3 the old-fashioned way to tie it up here.
I didn't get that foul. Who got that foul? Oh, well.
I think it might have been 23. Not sure. Might have been Jay Cortez. Not positive, though.
Norcus completes the old-fashioned 3-point play.
And now back comes Vincentian quickly like they like to do. Right to the rack. Left-handed shot up and good.
Taylor.
This one. Yep.
His second tray.
Ian Taylor, the senior now. Here come the Rebels. Cross court, 3-ball on the way up. Off back iron. Shot no good from Marzina. But again, another offensive rebound and another second chance basket for Ryan Norcus.
I'm telling you, Ford with a nice feed. He saw the open man Norcus right under the basket. Let him have it from the foul line and quick 2.
Knee shot no good for Vincentian. Now back the other way. Another second chance for the Rebels. They can't save it. Vincentian. Jay Cortez sacrificing his body, trying to keep that one in. But it's going to be Rebels ball still, tied at 20 apiece. 2.5 left here in the first. William O'Malley checks in.
Sorry, I was almost run over there. I said good things about Jay, too, and he's trying to run me over.
And now controlling is Christian Del Greco. And this LaSalle team made it to the AA state championship last year. Had a chance to win it on a buzzer beater. Just fell a little bit short as they continue to clean up on the offensive glass. Another offensive rebound for Norcus.
Norcus just dominating under the glass. And it's rewarded with a couple free throws here. Taylor.
Team fourth, Ryan Dorcas, 2 times.
Norcus drains his first for his 8th point, leading the way for the Lions.
And gets the second
Or
one
Rebels,
as well.
Rebels. What am I thinking? Lions, Rebels.
2-point lead here for the Rebels. 2-point lead, 2 minutes left in a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams on pace for 100 points.
No doubt.
As Ryan Wolf, has been a while since we've seen him pull one. Just a bit too strong. Now one-touch pass. Not sure if he meant to get it to his teammate. Another offensive rebound. O'Malley pulls that one down. He's still got it. He's trying to wrestle free.
Oh.
And now this one tipped away nicely by Cortez. He's not going to be able to run that one down.
Ortiz again. Runs into the Rebel bench.
Yeah,
couldn't keep that one
almost took out head coach Mark Walsh there.
1:42 remaining here in the first, and wow. If you're just tuning in, you missed a lot already.
And now it's Marzena to the corner for O'Malley. The big man takes the 3. It gets it to fall. 5-point lead for the Rebels. Not often you see your center step out and knock down a 3 from the corner pocket like that. And that's a first-team foul. Going to be called on John Marzena, number 3. First-team foul for Seton LaSalle. And Norcus will take a seat, get a rest. As Adam Terzak, the senior. So lots of seniors coming off the bench for this LaSalle team. Lots of height coming off the bench, too. As Ryan Wolf lets fly a 3. He finally hits one. There he goes. And it's a 2-point game. Again, both of these teams on pace for over 100 points here. And now Ryan Wolf with the steal. Coming back the other way. Bounce pass inside for Monahan. Lost it for a second. Gets it out to Knee. Knee. Elbow jumper and good. Tough shot there. Ties it at 25 apiece.
Nice little floating 10-foot jump shot. Knee gets it to fall.
These might be the 2 best shooting teams in Pittsburgh.
I'm telling you, lights out.
And I'm including collegiate in that, Al. As back comes Knee quickly. Takes it right to the rack. Draws the contact and one.
Whoa.
Jamison Knee, the junior, who I believe plays baseball as well. He's having himself a heck of a first quarter. Chance to give his team a 3-point lead.
Rogers with the foul. Now put Knee to the line, try to complete his first attempt at the traditional 3-point play.
Knee shoots 1.
42.5 seconds remaining, and Knee drains that one to complete that 3-point play.
And a real quick rest there for Ryan Norcus. He's back in. Seton LaSalle, as we mentioned, cleaning up on the glass so far, but they're down by 3. And another turnover by Vincentian leads to an easy basket there for Ryan Wolf. They kind of look like the West Virginia Mountaineers out here. Vincentian playing that full court press. And now from the corner, taking the 3 is Norcus.
Norcus.
He will not be denied. He'll step out and answer. And we are going back and forth as another one. David Jen hits that one. 32-28, 10 seconds left. LaSalle down 4. Cross court. 3-pointer on the way. Another one. It's good.
Wow.
Christian Del Greco, the senior. And Ryan Wolf now, the half quarter at the buzzer. Too strong. And oh man, what a barn burner after 8 minutes. Vincentian with the 1-point lead, 32-31. Al, that might be some of the best quarter of basketball we've seen all season here in the Whippeal. Wow.
They're throwing it up and they're finding it. It's amazing.
You want to do some?
Yeah,
some
let me add up
stats
these
for
stats
us?
here real quick.
Give Al a chance, but as we mentioned, not many fouls. That only 6 total fouls called. Vincentian leads by a point, 32-31. Great shooting from both teams. We saw LaSalle doing most of their work in the paint, especially early on, while Vincentian was very true from outside.
For Seton LaSalle, some points here. Rogers has 2. Del Greco has 5. Ford has 8. Norcus 12. And O'Malley 3. For Vincentian, Nee has 13.
Wow.
Taylor has 6. Wolf has 9. McDonough has 3. And Lutz has 2. So at the end of one, it is 32-31 in favor of Vincentian.
Vincentian possession to start the second quarter.
And Vincentian will inbound. It'll come to David Ben, the junior, small guy, 5'4". He thinks he's Muggsy Bogues out there. He's got the handles. So he gets it now along the baseline, makes a nice pass right into the paint for Jack Monahan. That's going to be an easy 2. 3-point lead for the Royals. And now corner 3 on the way once again by Norcus. That one too strong. Back quickly come the Royals. They love to run. Cortez still loose. Second chance basket there for Jen. Just wouldn't go. Yeah, Nee just wouldn't go. And now it's Jen controlling. One-handed bounce pass ahead for Cortez. In the paint to Nee. Beautifully done. Tic-tac-toe. Vincentian, they really know how to share the ball, don't they, Al?
I'm telling you, it's just fun to watch. It's definitely a team game for Vincentian. That's no doubt about that.
And they are not intimidated at all as here comes Nee again. This one blocked from behind.
That was a good block from behind. He could have easily fouled Nee, but Ford with a good job of knocking the ball out of bounds from behind.
So far, Vincentian has not been intimidated. The Class A team here playing the Double-A, defending Whippeal Double-A champions. They're up 5 here just into the second quarter.
Seton LaSalle takes their first timeout. It's a 30-second timeout.
Vincentian comes into the game 8-0 in the conference, 11-6 overall. While Seton LaSalle 14-2 and 9-1 in the conference. So Vincentian overall, maybe not what you would expect of their record, but they play a lot of teams out of.
And if you look at their stats, Wes, you look at Vincentian, and it's not surprising it's scoring the way it is. They're averaging 86.5 points a game. And LaSalle, not far behind, they're averaging 72.3. So there we got the 36-31 score in the second quarter.
And it's Ryan Wolf. Right side, drives in, left-handed shot off the glass. Still loose. And finally controlled by the Rebels.
Malley.
And here they come. They've got numbers, looking to run. It's Helton. Helton lost it for a second. Got it back on the line. Going to go back to the Royals. Helton got poked in the eye there, too.
Yeah,
like.
He got hit in the face. He's holding his side of his face, Helton. It looks like he's going to get ready to come out. Seton LaSalle sends some player to the bench.
Into the paint, drawing the foul is Fitzgerald. He'll shoot 2.
Fouls on 15, Cletus Helton is first. And the line shooting 2.
First foul on Cletus Helton.
Yeah, and Helton
he's still hurt.
Foul. He's still looking down, trying to clear the cobwebs out.
He needs some Visine for that eye.
I imagine the horn's going to blow after this shot. And
Helton does come to the bench.
Rogers goes back in for him.
Helton only a sophomore. Already 6 foot tall. As the second one is good for Fitzgerald. 6-point lead for the Royals. 6.5 left here in the second quarter. Fast-paced game, which for those of us working this are not going to complain.
Nope.
Rebels across the timeline. Rogers thought about shooting it. Now Del Greco drives into the corner. Seton LaSalle sharing the ball well. Shot, tough shot.
Nice turning
for
shot.
William O'Malley.
A turning hook
almost
there,
a hook
yes.
shot. Yeah. Cuts the Royals lead to 4, but here they come back quickly like they always do. Up off the window. Just couldn't quite find the soft spot, and the Royals will steal it. Again, three-pointer on the way. Jamison Nee, front of the rim, rebounded by Wolf. Jamison Nee again on the way, hits this one.
He hit that one.
And Jamison Nee and Ryan Wolf, I tell you what, they are a dangerous combination in the state. I think it's safe to say behind the arc, those two.
They're fun to watch. They definitely are.
And you give them one open look, that's usually not going to be good. You give him a back-to-back open look, he's going to hit one. As answering on the other end is Paris Ford. He'll go for a three-pointer the old-fashioned way.
Taylor with the foul on Ford. Hooping the harm. So he's at the line for one.
Ford also a sophomore. So lots of youth here for this LaSalle team. As you would expect, the team that made a run to the state championship final last year, you would expect that they lost a couple guys.
What's fun to watch with LaSalle is as you look at Norcus and O'Malley, they don't look like basketball players, but I'm telling you what, there's O'Malley takes the ball, goes out to the three-point line and shoots one up. They're big
Pulled
guys.
down the offensive rebound off the free throw miss. And they continue to just have their way on the glass. Vincentian, with their shooting, has been able to get out to a big enough lead.
The Wolf picks up his first foul for Vincentian. It's a floor foul.
Ryan Wolf last year put on a show here in this Pittsburgh Basketball Club tournament.
He did, I remember that.
Had 35 points, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, 33 maybe, something like that. They lost a tough one to Obama Academy, but he kept them in that game single-handedly almost. And it's been the Jamison Nee show so far here for Vincentian, with Wolf maybe playing a little bit of the Robin role to Nee's Batman.
Nee has 18 already early in the halfway through the second period.
Has a nice floater there from Norcus, drops. 3-point lead. And Nee takes it right to the rack again. Lost the handle on it, though.
It went right off his shin.
A little too quick for his own good.
Yeah. Cortez getting ready to come back into the game for Vincentian.
And now it's Ford, left wing side, takes the three. Just a bit too strong. Offensive rebound once again. Second chance for the Rebels. Rogers inside for Norcus. His shot off back iron. Ford there. His shot off the window and good. 1 point game. 4:50 left here in the second.
Ford started that off with a three-point attempt, and he was so wide open, he was cooking hot dogs out there at the three-point line before he took it.
Yeah, he should give me one. Could use some dinner. Back comes Ford. Behind his back with a nice dribble. Now to Norcus, one-handed pass off the front of the iron.
Ford with the no-look pass to Norcus at the foul line, and Norcus puts two in.
And the Rebels get their first lead back since early on in the first quarter.
Ford with a reach-in foul right at the timeline as Vincentian was coming up the court for his first. The team's fourth. Vincentian has no more fouls to give. Next foul will put the Rebels at the foul line with 1-on-1.
Ryan Wolf, right side, the lefty, lets it fly, well short, air ball.
That was way out. That was downtown. That was NBA 3.
And Ford will come back. He tried to go in the paint for O'Malley, taken away by Vincentian. Here comes Nee, quickly, right to the rack. Up, too strong, off the glass, still loose. Rebound, up and in.
Excellent follow by Monahan.
Monahan, not the biggest guy, but positioned himself well there in the paint. And now back the other way quickly. It's Rogers. Now it's loose on the floor. Ref's going to call a jump ball, and it'll stay with the Rebels. Possession arrow favors Seton LaSalle as now checking into the game. Adam Terzak, the big 6'3" senior.
.346 remaining here in the first half. It's a 1-point game, and I've seen games end at this score, 42-41.
Yeah. Shot on the way, right-hand corner, good. Andrew Rogers.
That was nothing but net.
Gives the Rebels a 2-point lead. Back comes Vincentian, driving the baseline, bounce past the Cortez. He goes up, shot blocked by Terzak.
And a giveaway by Terzak.
Now it's knee, up top for Wolf. Wolf gets it back, plays pitch and catch into the paint for Monahan. His shot too short. Rebounded by Norcus. Norcus, I tell you what, he's got to have a double-double already, Al, I would think.
Yeah, I don't keep track of the rebounds.
Yeah, we're not keeping track of the rebounds, but he's got to be close to 10.
Oh, he's got to be. He's there.
Foul on Vincentian will put the Rebels into the bonus.
That's Kreutzer, his first. And he quickly comes out of the game. So Ford will be at the line, shooting 1-1. As Vincentian now has gone over the bonus mark.
Front end of the 1-1, no good. Rebound grab by Cortez. Here comes Ryan Wolf to Monahan. Gets it back, spins in the paint. Tough shot off the window and good.
Nice give and go, and Monahan finishes that one off.
44 apiece, inside of 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. Now right to the rack goes Norcus, gets the friendly bounce. And he continues to own the paint. Ryan Wolf stops, gives it to Cortez. He lost the handle on it. Now it's Ford. Ford in for Norcus. Norcus again.
And Norcus has 20 with that basket.
Putting on a show here. As now, a little too fast for his own good as Jen lost the handle on it. Back comes forward behind the back pass for Del Greco. Off the window, 6-point lead for the Rebels, their largest of the game.
You look for Vincentian to call timeout here, but they're just calmly walking, the coaches calmly walking the bench.
The Wolf, too strong, off back iron. They control the rebound. Monahan to Cortez. He's wide open for three, and he drills it. Eyeballs that one, 50-47, Seton LaSalle.
Jay Cortez, first points of the game, comes from a tray from the wing.
Wide open in the paint, Ryan Norcus, and the track meet continues.
Wow. How can you let that big guy get so alone under the basket? There wasn't anybody within 10 feet of him.
Ryan Wolf's three, a bit off, but it's stolen on the other end by David Jen. Now back comes Monahan. He takes it right to the paint. Corner three on the way, too strong. Cortez, offensive rebound.
Whoa.
His shot contested. Ball comes to David Jen. He puts it in. 52-49. The Rebels up 3, minute and 20 left here in the first half. Both teams on pace to hit the century mark. And here comes LaSalle. Del Greco leaves it for Rogers. He lays it in. Seton LaSalle having their way in the paint really this whole first half, especially now. Here is the second quarter. Comes to an end. Bounce pass nicely in the paint for Cortez.
Wow.
And he lays it in. Excuse me, that was Ian Taylor, not Cortez. Both teams over the 50-point mark. 45 seconds left here. And now, Del Greco takes it strong, and he's fouled. 40 seconds left. Chance to extend the Rebels' lead. They're up 3. And I tell you what,
4.
I think both of these teams would like their chances against the Pitt Panthers if they headed down to the Peterson Event Center this afternoon.
Jen gets his first foul as he sends Del Greco to the line, shooting 2.
First one off, back iron, too strong.
In the game for Seton LaSalle, number 3, John Martina. For the Royals, 31, Evan Fitzgerald, and number 2, Jamison Lee.
And he misses them both.
He ate his Wheaties, 2 of them hard off the back iron.
Ryan Wolf will play pitch and catch with knee. Now bounce pass, goes inside, comes to Cortez. He spins, tough shot, off back iron, too strong. Now it's loose in the paint. The Rebels have it, but right there.
We got timeout.
Was Taylor.
LaSalle, nice play by Norcus, who had the ball sitting on the ground, was able to get the hands up and call that timeout. And it's going to be a 30-second.
24 seconds left here in the half.
And that's the last 30-second timeout for Seton LaSalle.
Rebels 54-51 advantage. Both teams shooting the lights out. Seton LaSalle really dominating in the paint. Vincentian been able to answer with some threes.
But the story for Seton LaSalle is Norcus with 22 already. And like you said, if I'm keeping track of rebounds, he's got to have at least 15 or 16. There's no doubt.
He's been something else here in the first half. Maybe Andy Toole should have stuck around to watch him.
24.3 remaining here in the first half. 54-51 Vincentian.
And you got to think, Seton LaSalle with the lead will probably try and play for the last shot here, as we're now at 15 seconds. They drive the baseline, but it's stolen
and then
by
thrown
Cortez. And he just couldn't get his hand on it, tried to one-touch it up to Jamison Nee. 11 seconds left, 11.8. And the Rebels will inbound from right in front of the Royals bench. Now Dal Greco right to the rack, just a bit too strong off the glass, still loose. And it's going to come back for the Royals with 6.6 seconds left. Chance to tie the game with a 3.
Just enough time to hurry it down the court, Wes, and throw up a 3 shot.
And here they come.
The way Vincentian does, there it goes.
On the way from Monahan, not even close. The rebounder put up by Fitzgerald was blocked. And so that'll do it for our first half. After 16 minutes, Seton LaSalle Rebels 54, Vincentian Royals 51. We'll be right back with stats for you. Stay with us here on the Champ Sports Network. Second half, straight ahead from Montour.
I'm Scott Davis, the head of Panera Bread's culinary team, and I want to tell you about our new spinach power salad. The idea behind this salad is to give you sustainable energy to get you through the day. We started with baby spinach. Can't get better than that for a green. Roasted mushrooms, take some olive oil, you season them up, heat them over the fire real hot, caramelize them, add a hard-boiled egg to that, a little applewood smoked bacon, great smoky Vidalia onion vinaigrette that we created, and you top it off with some frizzled onions just for some fun. The new spinach power salad, only at Panera Bread. And don't forget Panera for all your catering needs.
Hi, I'm Charlie Batch from the Best of the Batch Foundation. Follow your favorite WPIL team anywhere you go this season. The Champ Sports Network mobile app from iPhone or Android, powered by Sport Engine. Just research Sport NGIN on your app store and get access to scores, standing, and stats. Even upload pictures and videos. Sports Engine app from Champ Sports Network. Champions play here.
I'm Janelle Wright, a Panera Bread customer. I am the mother of 4 children, and I'm a professional violinist. After eating the breakfast power sandwich, I know that I'm fueled for the day and I feel satisfied. To me, this is the only fresh, wholesome option out there because the competitors have something that's processed that they're warming up in the microwave. What I love about the breakfast power sandwich are the wonderful ingredients. It's the all-natural egg, the Vermont white cheddar, and smoked ham on freshly baked whole grain bread. Something under 350 calories, and that's awesome. Panera Bread, make today better.
And this is how I live United. I volunteer with United Way, helping the homeless in my community by teaching computer skills and helping them build a basic resume to save on their very own USB drive. It's huge when somebody says, "Hey man, that job that you helped me apply for, I got it." My name is Dale Pazinski. I help people achieve financial independence. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Best deal in America.
That is music to my ears.
Golden Corral is a gift to my wallet. Only Golden Corral can give you the whole delicious restaurant for one incredibly low price.
I like the sound of that.
It's scrumptious appetizers, endless entrees like our premium 5-ounce sirloin filet, and desserts including our new non-stop irresistible triple fountain yum.
Can't beat the price.
Or the food.
Or the triple fountain yum.
It's all on our endless buffet for one low price, and it's only at Golden Corral. Best deal in America.
Period.
I have a lot to prove.
Looking for promotional products? JR Advertising has been building relationships and creating quality solutions for customers for over 30 years. We're excited to devise solutions to your marketing, promotion, and recognition challenges. Whether you're looking for a specific item or just browsing for ideas, our site is your one-stop shopping source. Visit us online at jradspec.com for more information. That's jradspec.com. JR Advertising. We don't compete, we create.
This is Charlie Batch, and you're listening to Champ Sports Network, where champions are heard.
I'm Scott Davis, the head of Panera Bread's culinary team, and I want to tell you about our new spinach power salad. The idea behind this salad is to give you sustainable energy to get you through the day. We started with baby spinach. Can't get better than that for a green. Roasted mushrooms, take some olive oil, you season them up, heat them over the fire real hot, caramelize them, add a hard-boiled egg to that, a little applewood smoked bacon, great smoky Vidalia onion vinaigrette that we created, and you top it off with some frizzled onions just for some fun. The new spinach power salad, only at Panera Bread. And don't forget Panera for all your catering needs.
Hi, I'm Charlie Batch from the Best of the Batch Foundation. Follow your favorite WPIL team anywhere you go this season. The Champ Sports Network mobile app from iPhone or Android, powered by Sport Engine. Just research Sport NGIN on your app store and get access to scores, standings, and stats. Even upload pictures and videos. Sports Engine app from Champ Sports Network. Champions play here.
I'm Janelle Wright, a Panera Bread customer. I am the mother of 4 children, and I'm a professional violinist. After eating the breakfast power sandwich, I know that I'm fueled for the day and I feel satisfied. To me, this is the only fresh, wholesome option out there because the competitors have something that's processed that they're warming up in the microwave. What I love about the breakfast power sandwich are the wonderful ingredients. It's the all-natural egg, the Vermont white cheddar, and smoked ham on freshly baked whole grain bread. Something under 350 calories, and that's awesome. Panera Bread, make today better.
And this is how I live United. I volunteer with United Way, helping the homeless in my community by teaching computer skills and helping them build a basic resume to save on their very own USB drive. It's huge when somebody says, "Hey man, that job that you helped me apply for, I got it." My name is Dale Pazinski. I help people achieve financial independence. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Best deal in America.
That is music to my ears.
Golden Corral is a gift to my wallet. Only Golden Corral can give you the whole delicious restaurant for one incredibly low price.
I like the sound of that.
It's scrumptious appetizers, endless entrees like our premium 5-ounce sirloin filet, and desserts including our new non-stop irresistible triple fountain yum.
Can't beat the price.
Or the food.
Or the triple fountain yum.
It's all on our endless buffet for one low price, and it's only at Golden Corral. Best deal in America.
Period.
I have a lot to prove.
Looking for promotional products? JR Advertising has been building relationships and creating quality solutions for customers for over 30 years. We're excited to devise solutions to your marketing, promotion, and recognition challenges. Whether you're looking for a specific item or just browsing for ideas, our site is your one-stop shopping source. Visit us online at jradspec.com for more information. That's jradspec.com. JR Advertising. We don't compete, we create.
This is Charlie Batch, and you're listening to Champ Sports Network, where champions are heard.
Back inside the Montour Athletic Center. After 16 minutes, Seton LaSalle Rebels 54, Vincentian Royals 51. Both teams shooting the lights out there in the first half. With our statistics to go over it all, Mr. Leash.
Well, for the Royals of Vincentian Academy, I'll just go down the list. Nee is leading the way for Vincentian with 18 points. He's got 3 trays. Monahan has 6. Cortez has 3, and that happened to be a tray. Taylor has 7, and he's got 2 trays. Actually, 1. I thought 1 was a 3-pointer, and they're telling me it was just a 2, and that's why I was off my stats a little bit. Wolf has 9. McDonough has 3, and that was a 3-pointer. And Fitzgerald has 1 point, totaling 51 points. For Seton LaSalle, the Rebels, I'll go down their list. Rogers has 7, a 3-pointer in there. Del Greco has 7, a 3-pointer. Ford, 11 points. He's got a tray in there. Norcus, 24 points with 1 3-pointer. O'Malley has 5, and one of those was a 3-pointer for their 54 points. Foul-wise, everybody that has one has only 1. Taylor is the only player for either team on Vincentian that has 2 fouls. So fouls are not an issue at this point. So there you go. It's been up and down the court.
It really has. Very entertaining first half. I mean, you can't really ask for more. Both teams making a lot of shots. As you mentioned, there weren't many fouls, so it was a lot of back-and-forth basketball, a lot of fast-paced action. And hopefully we'll see more of the same here in the second half. Could have 2 teams go over 100 points. We'll see. Yep. I wonder when the last time that happened was in a Whippeal basketball game.
Well, a lot of times in these kind of games, you'll see like real tight basketball in one half, and then the other half it's wide open. Yeah. And that one was wide open. Let's see if the teams tighten up. But I'm not thinking that, because if you look at their, like we talked about earlier, if you look at their points average, both these teams, they throw defense out the window.
And so it's loose. Teams fighting for possession in the paint, controlled by Vincentian. They'll kick out. Nee had it. Deflected out of bounds off of Del Greco. And Monahan will inbound. One time to Ryan Wolf. Had his pocket almost picked. Now firing a shot. It was Nee, not even close. That one missed everything. Sal will come back the other way. It's Helton. Try to go ahead for Del Greco.
He couldn't get it.
Too strong for him.
Yeah, he lost control of that. Tried to track it down and just couldn't get it right on the end line. Come back the other way. Vincentian, they're heading left to right on your computer screen monitor.
Yes. Vincentian in there. All blue uniforms, gold and white trim. The Royals, they are, as Ryan Wolf. Bounce passes it for Nee. He takes it right to the rack. Off the window and good. Jamison Nee.
The Red Sea parted, and he went right down Main Street. Right
that one to the house.
Yeah.
And so it's just a 1-point lead now for the Rebels. They distribute. It's Ford. All over for Del Greco. His shot, nothing but net. And LaSalle's lead is back to 3. Here comes Nee. Right side, cuts right to the paint. Nice hop step floater.
Wow.
Jamison Nee continues his excellent form from the first half. He's got a quick 4 points here to start the second. Now Del Greco, dangerous pass over to Ford. He takes it right to the rack. Offensive foul.
Ford takes his second on the offensive side. Turns the ball over. It was a right idea, but when the man has position, you can't run through him.
And Monahan up top for Wolf. Over to Nee quickly. Nee picks up his dribble. Over for Monahan. Bounce pass inside. Try to go to Cortez.
Knocked that out. Yeah, Rebels knock that one out of bounds. It'll stay with Vincentian.
Norcus able to knock that one out. Inbounds pass comes to Ryan Wolf. The southpaw tries to take it up, sent away.
Norcus
by
with a
Norcus.
nice.
Yep, Norcus continues to own the paint, but here comes Jamison Nee. He's going to have an easy one off the turnover. And so Vincentian, for the first time since early in the second quarter, snatches the lead back. They lead by 1. But here come the Rebels again quickly, just unable to get his fingers on that one was Ryan Norcus. They'll turn it over. And again, we're moving quickly here. 5:55 left in the third quarter. Monahan. Cross pass for Wolf. Now in the corner. Shot on the way. Cortez. Excuse me.
No, that was Taylor.
That was Taylor.
Taylor with the tray.
Gives the Royals a 4-point lead. Now Del Greco takes it right to the rack. Off the glass. Cash money. 2-point lead for Vincentian. Del Greco had a big game for the Royals last year in the state championship. Now another 3 from the corner on the way, too short. And now a long pass comes ahead. And some quick passing there.
I'm telling you, Norcus, the big guy right in front of us, picks up that inbound or that outlet pass, and he just, without even looking, flipped it toward his basket, and that was put in.
We're tied at 60 apiece, just a little over 5 minutes left here in the third.
Ford picks up his third.
So the sophomore Ford with 3. He's got to watch himself now. Bounce passes. He steals it away, does Ford. Now he comes back the other way. Has Del Greco with him. He takes it right to the rack. Hit the afterburners on that one, but just couldn't find the finish. And now coming back the other way, it's Ryan Wolf losing the handle on it.
That was a nice pick by Rogers and knocked the ball.
Jump ball. I think this one's going to go to the Rebels. Yes, it is.
Nee and Wolf exchange bench places. Nee comes back into the game for the Royals.
Del Greco now wearing the highlighter shoes. Looks like he could be playing basketball for Oregon. He'll go right side for Helton, who takes a hop step. Now to the opposite corner. It's Rogers. Rogers back up top for Helton. He fakes the shot, takes it to the elbow. Now on the way, off back iron, couldn't get the bounce, still loose. Norcus.
Jump ball.
Jump ball, and this one will go Vincentian's way.
You got to credit Norcus, though. He's battling hard under the boards, came up with it and got it into the basket, but it was a jump ball before that.
And here come the Royals back right to the rack. Was Nee just short. Now we're going to have another jump ball. So 3 jump balls here within the past minute. Still tied at 60 apiece.
120 points scored in this game so far, combined.
As the Wolf of Vincentian, Ryan Wolf checks back in. It'll be Monahan getting a breather.
O'Malley comes in for the Rebels, and out comes Helton. For Vincentian, Fitzgerald checks in, and out comes McDonough. Okay, anybody else?
And finally, Del Greco will slowly dribble across the timeline. Third quarter is halfway gone here. Del Greco drives, kicks. Wide open shot for Rogers. Too short. And now back comes Wolf. His pass, 4 knee, shot, three-pointer on the way. Rattles the rim and out.
Oh, nice by Rogers. And Del Greco
up for
to
Norcus and one.
Another.
And so Ryan Norcus continues his dominating performance in the paint. Gives his team a 2-point lead, chance at 3. The old-fashioned way.
Who got that foul?
Me?
Was it? Now Norcus rattles that one off the rim. But he gets
it
the ball back.
Now he tried to go inside for O'Malley, had his pocket picked. Ryan Wolf going to have an easy kiss off the window, and we're tied at 62 apiece. 3:15 left here in the third. Del Greco, cross for Rogers. His 3-ball on the way. He's going to miss everything, but it comes right to Del Greco. His shot off the side of the backboard. He still controls, too strong. Comes to Rogers. And the Rebels still, somehow, it's Ford. He goes over to Rogers, who's forced out of bounds, fouled by Ryan Wolf. His second.
In the game for Vincentian, 11, Jack Monahan.
5 team fouls now on Vincentian, so getting close to 1-1 territory.
No, there's just 2 apiece.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You were looking at that timeout.
I saw the timeouts left. So just 2 team fouls apiece. As the Rebels will get us going here again. Helton, head fake, takes it right to the rack, scoop shot.
Oh, nice.
And gets the friendly roll. The sophomore.
His
now
first
headman pass for Cortez. He lays that one in easily. Rebels not getting back on defense. As Cortez gets the easy layup there. Now it's Helton once again bringing it back. He goes to Del Greco, wide open, top of the 3-point arc. Shot, rattles around, no good. Bounces out. They're going to say last touch by the Royals.
Wolf went up for that rebound. He couldn't control it, and the ball fell out of bounds. So the Royals, or the Rebels, maintain possession here.
64 apiece.
Now
inside of 3 minutes.
He must have some blood on his elbow as Wolf is being told to come to the bench. Oh, he does. He has a scrape on his elbow there. Good catch by the official.
And of course, any open cuts, and you got to come
out of the game.
Out of the game. Now it's Helton. Up top for Del Greco. Nice ball movement. 3 on the way from Marzina. Too short. Rebound pulled down by Cortez. They come back quickly to the Royals. It's Monahan. Up top for knee. Intercepted. Nicely by Helton. He's been all over the place the past few minutes. Bounce pass beautifully. Right for Ford.
Nice reverse layup there for Ford.
And Cletus Helton starting to feel it for the Royals. Excuse me, the Rebels. Now it's the Royals. Monahan sneaky in the paint. Right-handed shot. Gets the friendly roll. We're tied at 66 apiece. Inside of 2 minutes left here in the third. Now, another 3 on the way by Marzina. This one too strong, but the offensive rebound, as he's done all night, pulled down by Norcus. He draws the foul.
Taylor, his third. Norcus will take 2 more from the charity stripe to add to his 26-point total. He drains his first.
Vincentian substitution, 25, Greg Kanicki. Rebel substitution, 33, William O'Malley.
Norcus comes out. O'Malley comes in for the Rebels as Norcus drains his two.
Yep, Norcus hits them both. 2-point lead for LaSalle. Now in the paint, nicely. Monahan, he loves that shot. Almost like a hybrid hook shot.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it to fall that time. Back quickly, comes forward, shot off the rack and good.
Yeah, that's a hoop and a harm for Ford.
Harris Ford, the sophomore, one of the outstanding two sophomores between Helton and Ford. Future is bright for Seton LaSalle boys varsity basketball. Head coach Mark Walsh has to love those two youngsters.
Leonard picks up his second foul for Vincentian.
Man,
having some PA issues.
Some PA issues here in the stadium. Ford able to get that
free throw to fall during that.
And one to fall, so that pushes, while we all recover from a heart attack, that pushes the Rebels' lead to a 5-point advantage, 71-66. My mental math is correct.
Yep.
It is. Cortez now trying to go into the paint for Konecki. Hit him in the chest. Minute and 24 left here in the third. Rebels starting to gain some momentum. Dangerous pass there, kept alive by Rogers. Now it's Del Greco. He'll take it right to the rack off the front of the rim.
Cortez with another nice rebound.
Back comes Knee. He'll take it right to the paint. Left-hander off back iron. And sent out.
Del Greco for the Rebels was going to go get that and decided he best not because he might not be able to corral it solidly. He let it go. Smart play because the ball was out of bounds off of the Royals. So the Rebels, boy, that's.
I know.
Rebels.
Ryan Wolf will check back in for Vincentian. Got that elbow cleaned up. He's got some tape around it. Rub some dirt on it, son. You're okay. Get back in there. And now taking this one right to the hoop. O'Malley just couldn't get the roll. Still loose. Ref's going to say, they're going to call a foul. Yep, foul's going to come on Cletus Helton. Must have been reaching too much there from the hardwood. So 51 seconds left here.
That's Helton's second. So under a minute to go here in quarter number 3. Vincentian trying to cut the lead.
Konecki, right side, into the corner for Wolf. He wants to shoot. He takes it. Too short, off front iron.
I'll tell you what, Del Greco would not be denied on that rebound.
And now going right to the hoop on that one, William O'Malley. He's fouled.
That was a hard foul by Knee.
Knee making him earn it from the line. Still a 5-point advantage here for the Rebels.
That's Knee's second. And O'Malley will be at the line, shooting 2.
Good on the first.
Fitzgerald back in lineup for the Royals. As out came Konecki.
Second one, good as well. 7-point advantage for the Rebels. Time winding down here in the third quarter as Knee takes it right to the rack, draws a foul. And it'll be his turn to shoot 2.
Knee come down hard, and it wasn't on his knee. It was on his behind. O'Malley picks up the foul, his first. And Knee at the line, shooting 2.
First one is true. Cuts the lead to 6. The crowd's thinned out a little bit here, but still a nice group here inside the gorgeous Montour Athletic Center. Got to be one of the nicest gyms in the Woodfield.
No, it's not a gym. Remember that.
It's an athletic center.
Facility.
Yeah.
Center, yeah.
Here comes Del Greco right to the rack, but got blocked at the last second by Fitzgerald. They still control.
12 to go on the clock.
I think they might hold for last shot here as Helton is pressured and fouled. Ill-advised foul there. That one, Connor Kreutzer.
That'll be his second. Team 6, so no more fouls to give for Vincentian, but there's only, this is third quarter. With 8.9 to go in the third, so pretty much the fourth quarter is going to be free throws for the Rebels.
And here they are, one last shot by Rogers, and it's good. With time expiring, a big three-pointer there.
His second tray of the game.
That makes it an 8-point lead, and that's the largest lead of the game, if I'm not mistaken. Has to be.
Yeah,
and so
somebody stole my pen.
76-68. Seton LaSalle leads Vincentian after 3. We'll look ahead real quick here, if I can find it. At the road ahead for these two teams, yes. Next up for Seton LaSalle, they will play Clareton at home on the 27th, just 2 days from now. For Vincentian, they've got Springdale at home as well 2 days from now. So both these teams back in action on Tuesday. And just 8 minutes left as 8 points separate these teams.
All right. Foul trouble going into the fourth for Seton LaSalle. Ford has 3. And for Vincentian, pretty much everybody else has 1 or 2. So not really for the rest of the squads.
And here we go. Ryan Wolf up top. Now he tries to go back door for Ian Taylor. Ill-advised pass there by Ryan Wolf, something we don't see very often. Back come the Rebels. In the paint, it's Norcus, but he walked, took too many steps.
That was good defense by Cortez. He was right in Norcus's kitchen, and he didn't know what to do. To get around him, he had to do a little shuffle and caused the travel.
Now Cortez back up top for Knee. Knee, head fakes. Now up top, it's Wolf. He head fakes, gets an open shot. The look he wants, just can't get it to fall. Ryan Wolf's not having as good a shooting day as we're used to.
Wow. All the Seton LaSalle players were pointing their ball. Then the one official, the person that matters, says it belongs to Vincentian. So.
Still trailing 8 are the Royals. As Knee takes it right to the rack, too strong, gets his own rebound. Still loose. Comes to Cortez. His shot rolls around the rim. He's fouled.
I think Norcus is going to get called for this one, Wes. Oh, O'Malley.
O'Malley.
Well, they were both in there, the two big boys. That's O'Malley's second. Cortez shooting 2.
Norcus still no fouls. Cortez misses the first one.
Another one short.
And he missed them both.
That's usually a sign of getting tired when you're hitting them off the front rim.
Now in the paint right for Norcus. That's like candy for him. 10-point lead now for the Rebels. Largest of the game.
That's 30 points for Norcus.
He's having himself a day. Kick ball here. Off of Andrew Rogers' leg.
Remains with the Royal Blue team.
And Knee taking his time.
Down 10.
Finally gets his man to fake, takes it right to the rack. He's so good at that. It's almost like Dwayne Wade with the pump fake. I mean, I know that's a crazy comparison to make, but he is so good. Jamison Knee at getting his defender off his feet.
And then he drives and he pulls up like 8 feet short and he still lets that floater go and it just goes in.
And that floater, that reminds me of Derrick Rose. And now knee coming back. That one went off his knee. And so just a bit over 6 minutes left in this one. Rebels with an 8-point lead.
And Hilton comes back in for the Rebels. Out goes O'Malley. Inbound pass. Wow. Del Greco is stripped and it goes off of him. So Vincentian gets the turnover.
Ryan Wolf, he pulls a long NBA three and drains it. That's the Ryan Wolf we've seen in the past. 5-point game now, and if Ryan Wolf can start hitting those, we could be in for an exciting finish. It's Del Greco. Down low for Rogers. Over for Ford. He's double teamed. Manages to dribble out of it beautifully.
Can you believe that?
Harris Ford. And then gets the reverse lay-in.
That was amazing. Double teamed. He got out of it. Reverse layup, and it goes in.
Now another three for Wolf. He hits it again.
Here goes the Wolf.
Heat
Wolf.
check. 4-point game.
Wolf is starting to heat up from three-point land.
And here comes Helton. No shot. He's fouled on the floor. But he'll go to the line.
Yep, it's 1-1.
1-1.
Taylor picks up the foul. That's his fourth. Knee, Taylor, and Madonna come out for Vincentian. Meantime, Helton at the line. Helton has 2 points on the night. And the first of the 1-on-1 doesn't happen.
That's big. Here they come. David Jen quickly. Now Wolf, he wants another three on the way. He got it again. And he's feeling it now. 3 straight threes for the Wolf of Vincentian. The senior got his team right back into this one. 1-point lead for the Rebels inside of 5 minutes. Now Ford behind the back. Went up for the shot.
And he draws the foul.
Draws the foul.
Fitzgerald for Vincentian picks up the foul, his first. And Ford will shoot 2. And he gets the roll off the back of the rim, straight up in the air, and nothing but net when it came back down.
So 2-point lead, chance to make it a 3-point advantage, and he does. 82-79. And now he's going to steal it on the other end is Helton. Great vertical there to get up and grab that one.
And he almost hit the rafters on that one.
He throws it to the corner for Del Greco, who gives it back to him. Helton, bounce pass up top for Norcus. Now over to Del Greco, back to Norcus. Norcus drives, kicks out for Rogers. His 3-ball on the way, short. Offensive rebound by Ford. He gets it over to Helton. Helton thought about the shot, fake, takes it right to the rack. Nice move, but just a little too strong. Here comes Ryan Wolf now. For David Jen. David Jen's tough shot off the window, but the offensive rebound put right back in by Fitzgerald. And a timeout for the Rebels. 1-point game.
It's got to be a full timeout for the Rebels. They have.
Yes, it is.
Have to. So they don't have any short ones left. Wow. Up and down the court, 82-81. The Rebels on top of the Royals here by just 1.
It slowed down a little bit in the third quarter there, Al, but we've seen it again pick up here.
Up and down the
teams
court.
Just exchanging baskets on both ends, almost willingly, it seems like.
Yeah, like I said, neither of these teams are what you'd call defensive specialists. They win their games by out-shooting, outscoring their opponents, and that's what's happening here. It's just firehouse. As we say in hockey, it's firehouse hockey. This is firehouse basketball. Up and down the court. It's something. It's fun to watch.
It is fun to watch.
And
Fans here enjoying it.
I was impressed with the last possession for the Rebels. Norcus, who's been just dominating inside the paint, under the glass. He posted up on the high post up by the foul line that last possession, and it is like Vincentian didn't know what to do with him.
And so 4:11 left here in this tilt. 1 point lead for LaSalle. Here comes Ford quickly, leaving it for Del Greco. Couldn't find the finish.
That was a very nice pass to dish it out to Del Greco, and he couldn't finish it. Ball's out of bounds, but it's out of bounds off Vincentian. LaSalle still has the ball.
And now it's O'Malley dribbling out of pressure into the corner. Del Greco, 3-ball on the way, eyeballed it.
Nothing but net.
The senior gives his team a 4-point lead.
Second tray of the game.
Now a dangerous pass by Nee. He finds the Wolf. Now Ryan Wolf right to the rack. The floater, short, but stolen back by Nee. Now loose for it on the ground. Teams are getting on the floor. Another jump ball. This one will stay with the Rebels.
It's funny, Wes. So many times I've seen when they wrestle for the ball like that, fouls being called, and in this game, it's the jump ball. They're letting them play. I like it. They're not letting them get away with dangerous plays, but they're letting them hustle for the ball. I like it.
Now here comes Ford. Easy inside pass for Norcus.
Nice
That's
give.
what they've been doing all evening. 6-point advantage now for the Rebels. 3:20 left to play.
32 for Norcus now.
Wolf looks to answer, goes inside for Taylor. Made a nice move, but couldn't get the finish. And Norcus with the rebound. He might have 36 rebounds, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's Del Greco. He makes a nice move to free himself up. Cuts to the basket. And it's just like that. An 8-point advantage for Seton LaSalle. 3 minutes left. Nee tries to answer. Takes it right to the hoop. He'll answer. And then some. Hoop and a harm. Jamison Nee will go to the line for the old-fashioned 3-point play.
And looks like O'Malley's going to pick up his second or third foul.
Junior Jamison Nee having himself a heck of an evening here in Montour, as his and one opportunity rolls right off the rim.
Nee has 30 points himself, so you're right.
And Andrew Rogers tried to go up with that one. He's fouled.
Taylor from behind reaching over the top.
So we're starting to slow down a little bit here.
Taylor, that's 5. He's done. So Taylor fouls out with 2:50 remaining here in the fourth.
The senior will have to take a seat on the bench. He'll be replaced by another senior.
He leaves with 10 points.
Lots of seniors on this Vincentian roster. Lots of seniors coming off the bench. Two shots for Andrew Rogers. And the senior hits the first.
His first points of the fourth. His 11th of the game. Trying to get number 12 here.
And he does. Hits them both. 8-point advantage once again for LaSalle. Here comes Nee. Goes in the paint. That one's got to be a walk, and
yeah.
it is. Yep. Fitzgerald just took too many steps there.
Well, he kind of had the ball tipped, and he tried to keep going with it. And it was, he was fumbling it. 99.9% of the time, he get called for that.
Yep. And he'll come have a seat on the bench quickly after that one. Now it's Del Greco, left side. Cross court for Rogers. Rogers tried to go into the paint for Ford. Now it's Vincentian coming back quickly the other way, but just a bit too far for Monahan.
Yeah, that pass was right idea, just a little bit out of the reach of Monahan. He couldn't catch up to it at the end line. And it's out of bounds for Seton LaSalle.
Head coach George Yokitis kicking himself after that one. Knew that they had an easy 2 if they could have just gotten the pass right. And now Rogers. Cross court for Norcus.
Norcus, the
he
big
gets
guy.
doubled.
The big guy out.
Tripled now out near the timeline. Finally turns it over. Kept alive by Vincentian. Now it's Nee controlling. He takes it right to the paint. Left-handed, right-handed.
Oh.
Up off the square and good. 6-point game. 2 minutes left. Timeout, Vincentian. Full timeout.
Believe it or not, Wes, that's Vincentian's first timeout of the game, and there's 2 minutes and 1 second left in the game. Wow, that was a great play by Nee. So, yeah, he drove diagonally through the paint from his right to his left and laid it up with his right hand, reverse, and in it went.
9 team fouls.
For his 32nd point.
Excuse me, sorry about that, Al.
That's okay.
9 team fouls on Vincentian, so the Rebels will shoot 2 the rest of the way. 6 team fouls on LaSalle, so 1 more, and the Royals will be in the bonus.
So the next foul, the Royals are going to the line. So the Royals have no fouls to give. 2 minutes to go.
6 points separate these teams. Yep, 2 minutes.
It's another good one.
It's another
here at the Pittsburgh Classic.
Another dandy.
I'm telling you, you don't come out here to these every year.
Pittsburgh Basketball Club Classic. The PBCC, if you will. 2:01 left.
Don't they make root beer?
Yeah.
PBC, yeah. Oh, it's an extra B in there, yeah. Yeah, foul here on Konecki. Oh, no, that's Ford. 35, not 25.
And so they'll walk the length of the ice, length of the hardwood.
Ford picks up his third, sending Ford to the line.
I believe the foul was on Monahan. First one up, off back iron, too strong.
Ford has 20 points, trying to match his number here. And he does.
He does.
21 now for Ford as he drains his second.
7-point lead for LaSalle as Ryan Wolf takes it right to the rack. His shot too strong off the window.
O'Malley.
Rebound pulled down by O'Malley. He lost it, gets it back, and he's fouled.
Ford picks up his fourth. I think it's going to be Ford. Ford was not happy with the call, so 35. It is his fourth.
So 4 on Ryan Wolf. Kind of an ill-advised foul there, way far away from the basket, had him trapped.
Yeah, if you're gonna foul him, you gotta let the other guy foul him there, especially when you know you got 3 or 4 fouls.
First one up and true for the 6'3" junior. Second one up on the way.
Nothing but net.
Nothing but nylon. 9-point advantage for the Rebels. The Rebels are running. Here comes Nee. And it's stolen away from him right in the paint beautifully by Rogers. Now back comes Ford, right to the rack, up off the glass and good.
Rogers, nice drive. Would not be denied.
11-point advantage for the Rebels. Nee tried to go in the paint, stolen away again. And this one's getting away from the Royals here. As Del Greco bounced past the Ford, he leaves it for Norcus. Tic-tac-toe, click, click, boom, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
13-point advantage, just a minute left here. As hitting a 3 in the corner was Jay Cortez, giving his team a little bit of a lifeline. Now it's a 10-point game. As Del Greco navigates from travel all the way up for Norcus, who's all by himself. He lays that one in. 12-point advantage. Sal will be pretty content here, I would think, to not foul. And just as I say that, they're going to send Ryan Wolf to the line for 1-1.
That'll be Del Greco with his first.
See LaSalle boys head coach Mark Walsh voicing his displeasure with that foul. Heard some Pittsburghese there in his accent. Get at. Gotta love it.
Officials doing some mop-up jobs as bodies hit the deck. Wipe up the perspiration out there.
And so the southpaw at the charity stripe. First one, all good. The senior with the silky touch.
43.3 remaining.
No. That one looked good, rattled in and out. So an 11-point lead for the Rebels still as Del Greco brings it up across the timeline. He goes to Norcus. Norcus is going to be fouled. Jamison Nee with the reach there.
That'll be his third foul.
Fouls on Jamison Nee. His
And
third.
Norcus to the line.
Brian Marcus.
Hits the first. No, excuse me, misses the first. As we now have the Gateway and Montour boys chomping at the bit to get in the gymnasium here for the last game. Tonight's nightcap. Make sure you keep it here on the Champ Sports Network. As Al and Matt Fargo have the call in that one as he misses the foul shot but gets his rebound right back.
The Rebels still have the ball.
But now turned over. Fighting for possession comes out to center court. It's still pinballing possession. Hot potato, you won it. You got it. Now 3 on the way. Airballed by Jamison Nee. Just 13 seconds left. 11-point advantage. Seton LaSalle is going to get out of here with a W.
Just to update, Norcus with 36 points tonight in a 100-point effort for the Rebels.
And the Rebels did hit the century mark. That's going to do it.
189 as they walk it up the court.
And that's a career high
for
Ryan Norcus.
36 points.
And so your final score, Seton LaSalle Rebels 100, the Vincentian Royals falling just short, 89. Great effort, entertaining game from both teams. Make sure you keep it here on the Champ Sports Network for game 6 out of 6. Gateway and Montour coming up next right here from the Montour Athletic Center. For Al Lesh.
The bad PA system.
We have PA problems again. Sorry about that, folks. As I was saying, for Al Lesh, I am Wesley Euler. Thank you so much for joining us. Keep it locked here as the last game of the afternoon is underway. Coming up next.
Get your 50-50 ticket in the lobby. Also support the Montour basketball boosters and the Montour dance team at the concession stand. Sloppy Joe's, buffalo chicken, popcorn, hot dogs, pretzels, and soft drinks.
Fantastic so far. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the scores from the games earlier today. Cambridge 53, Everett 55. Seneca Valley 69, Plum 50. Malacopa 95, Menneson 71. Char Valley 89, Lincoln Park 72. And Seton LaSalle 100, Vincentian 89. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Montour Athletic Complex for Game 6 of 6 today for the Pittsburgh Basketball Classic, McKees Rocks Industries Enterprises Classic. Game 6, Gateway and Montour. Now the starting lineups. First of all, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Gateway Gators. A 6'5" senior, number 2, Dalen Harris. A 6'1" junior, number